Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday. It's November 29th, and it's a very, very sad day here at NBC.
It's a very difficult day. I'm sure by now you guys all know. We found out early this morning, pre-dawn, a phone call about our colleague, Matt Lauer.
And our friend.
And our dear, dear friend. The news was broken this morning, and this is how it was delivered. Take a look.
This is a sad morning here at Today and at NBC News. Just moments ago, NBC News Chairman Andy Lack sent the following note to our organization. Dear colleagues, on Monday night, we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer. It represented, after serious review, a clear violation of our company's standards. As a result, we have decided to terminate his employment. While it is the first complaint about his behavior in the over 20 years he has been at NBC News, we were also presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident. Our highest priority is to create a workplace environment where everyone feels safe and protected, and to ensure that any actions that run counter to our core values are met with consequences, no matter who the offender. We are deeply saddened by this turn of events, but we will face it together as a news organization and do it in as transparent a manner as we can. That is the statement from our chairman, Andy Lack, and we just learned this moments ago, just this morning. As I'm sure you can imagine, we are devastated, and we are still processing all of this. And I will tell you right now, we do not know more than what I just shared with you. But we will be covering this story as reporters, as journalists. I'm sure we will be learning more details in the hours and days to come. And we promise we will share that with you. And Hoda, I mean, you know, for the moment, all we can say is that we are heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for Matt. He is my dear, dear friend and my partner, and he is beloved by many, many people here. And I'm heartbroken for the brave colleague who came forward to tell her story, and any other women who have their own stories to tell. And we are grappling with a dilemma that so many people have faced these past few weeks. How do you reconcile your love for someone with the revelation that they have behaved badly? And I don't know the answer to that. But I do know that this reckoning that so many organizations have been going through is important. It's long overdue, and it must result in workplaces where all women, all people feel safe and respected. As painful as it is this moment in our culture, and this change had to happen.
Yeah, it did. This is a very tough morning for both of us. I've known Matt for 15 years, and I've loved him as a friend and as a colleague. And again, just like you were saying, Savannah, it's hard to reconcile what we are hearing with the man who we know, who walks in this building every single day. We were both woken up with the news kind of pre-dawn, and we're trying to process it and trying to make sense of it, and it'll take some time for that.
Yeah.
I think the processing is going to take a lot of time. And again, it's that feeling that we were talking about that I think everyone at home maybe has felt something this way. You've loved someone so much, and then you hear something and you go, wait, what? How does that make sense? And I think you grapple with that in your head and you try to make sense out of it. And it does take time. You can't figure it out overnight.
I don't know. I'm grappling with, should I even share something? But I guess I really should. The feeling when you've been, and I don't feel that Matt has betrayed us in any way at all, but when I found out that my husband had betrayed me, you question your own judgment. You question, you say, was everything a lie? Was everything a lie? And I think we have to fight against that, very much fight against that, that the man we know and adored was the man we loved and adored and continue to. I texted him this morning and said, I adore you. And no person is perfect in this world. Nobody is. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, is what Scripture says. And what we need now is forgiveness, and we need mercy for one another. And we don't need taunts, and we don't need ugliness. We have enough of that in the world. I send out my love right now to the person, whoever it is, who came forward. May God heal that person. I send it to Matt and his children and his wife. May God bless that family and heal.
Absolutely.
And heal. And it's only, I'm sorry, Hoda, but in my long life, the only thing I've ever been sure of is that only God can heal it. I think only God can heal it. And there's no bad time to reach out for his help. No bad time.
You are right. It's guided you throughout your life.
Through everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
somebody, this is a good way to think of it too. There was a man, a wonderful, wonderful man, who was an advisor to me and Frank through our lifetime. And I had my eyes just on me for a long time, and I was upset and hurt, which you would normally be, like I'm sure Matt's family is. And he said, Kathie, if you can't forgive your husband, this is important, you guys. Forgive your children's father. Same person. Same person, but that's the one you love. That's the one you believe in. That's the one. We are all so broken.
Right.
We're broken, and we need somebody to put us back together. And it's possible.
It is possible.
It is so possible. I'm living proof of it. I have millions of friends who I hear from them all the time. It's possible.
All right.
Didn't mean to go to church, but sometimes you got to go to church.
That's where we needed to go today.
Amen.
Love you, Kathie. We're going to be back with much more after this.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.